Good afternoon. This is Sunshine Reports. I am Sahid Aribisala. Ondo State House of Assembly has commenced the screening of 12 commissioner nominees forwarded by Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa for legislative scrutiny. The governor, who forwarded the names last week, had urged the House of Assembly to give expedited considerations to the confirmation of the nominees. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshiliola Adesoye Ajayi reports that the Speaker, Olamide Oladiji, is presiding over the process as the commissioner nominees present themselves before the lawmakers. The 12 nominees are Segun Ayere, Olaolu Akindolye, Amidu Takuro, Banji Ajaka, Boye Ologbese, Sunday Akinwalere, Lola Fagbemi, Saka Ogunlaye, and Rashid Badmus. Others are Olayato Aribo, Adewale Akinlosotu, and Benga Olani. We'll bring you the details of that screening process in our subsequent bulletin. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa says his administration will not relent efforts at promoting the tourism potentials of the state through partnership with relevant agencies. Governor Aiyedatiwa will plead host to the Minister of Tourism, Dr. Lola Adejohn. In Akure said all hands are on deck to raise the bar of making the sector attractive while boosting the revenue generation of the state. The governor, who restated his passion to promote and contribute to the actualization of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu, promised to make the state tourism and investment haven through carefully designed programs and policies. Aiyedatiwa, who said the state is blessed with abundant tourist potentials, reaffirmed his resolve to harness all available resources to promote the sector. The Minister of Tourism, Dr. Lola Adejohn, had expressed the readiness of our ministry to partner the state towards promoting the sector and had support of the people for the Aiyedatiwa administration.
Your Excellencies, the executive government had reached out to us in Abuja, and also one or two individuals have reached out to us on how we can engage with the state in the national tourism sites, very special historical sites, how we can partner and also look for help to look for investors in development of the tourism assets. As we all know, in the renewed hope agenda, the president is very passionate about tourism. He wants tourism to be the #1 revenue generator. So we came here to solicit support. We know that this is a very special time for Ondo State, being based on what has happened in the past.
The renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, trying to look for alternative source of revenue generation, and tourism can just be one. Really, if you really work at it, so that we can a lot of foreign exchange that can be generated through tourism by making our country and state. And when we say country, it's not just Abuja, the subnationals, the 36 make up the country. If we try to make our various subnational, the state, investment destination where people can visit, not just for businesses only, but for tourism, I think we'll be able to generate a lot of foreign exchange from that. So it's a good thing that you started running by visiting various states, just like we had yesterday at Tikiti. For us in Ondo State, we have beautiful tourist places that can further develop to attract more visitors. We have the ancient the hill that is there that we would love to see them by the time you come back maybe after our primary election. We will invite you formally for the general election so that we can move around. We have the longest coastline in Nigeria, in the Laje local government, where we have the Alaromi beach, the cleanest beach in Nigeria, I can tell you that. And it's also connected to Lagos on the Lekki Akodo beach side. Right now, people can even drive power bike from La Campana Tropicana at Akodo village in Lekki down to Aaron Beach. Yes. And I know La Campana Tropicana is trying to do something in that axis by signing an MOU with the late governor when he was decided as the governor of the state. So we're going to continue to engage other investors like La Campana Tropicana so that the place can be developed.
And towards strengthening the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, and positioning it for victory in future elections in Ondo State, the pioneer leaders of the party, known as the Aborigines, have selected Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa as their preferred candidate ahead of the party's gubernatorial primary election. The group, at its meeting in Accra, said the choice of Governor Aiyedatiwa was based on his popularity, acceptability, character, integrity, and educational background. The Aborigines will stress the need for occupants of various positions in government to be accountable to people for overall development of the state, said the governor came top out of the 3 aspirants recommended by the 9-man committee saddled with the selection process. The Ondo State Deputy Governor, Dr. Olaide Adelami, has charged members of the All Progressives Congress APC in our local government area to get their membership card ready ahead of the forthcoming party primary election. The Deputy Governor spoke at a gathering organized in his honor in Owo. The Government House correspondent, Zimo Ebiemi, covered the event as the report is presented from our studios.
The Pathfinder Leadership Group is a body of like minds with the aim of celebrating prominent citizens who have brought development to Owo and its people. This time around, the appointment of Dr. Olaide Adelami as the Deputy Governor of Ondo State caught their attention. Dr. Adelami appreciated the group for celebrating him as the State Deputy Governor. He appealed to them to get their APC membership card ready and vote Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa during the forthcoming primary election in the state for him to continue with the good works he has started.
We all know that this is an election period, and the primaries of APC will be coming later in April. It's just a few days away, not even up to 130 days. What I will beg you is to see to it that my principal, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, is returned to Canada because he's a tested and trusted man. He has done it, he's still doing it, and he will do it again. And we need your cooperation, we need your support.
The chairman on the occasion, Chief Jami Wekumba, assured the Deputy Governor of their support.
Again, at least not controversial in Owo. Kò sí nǹkan tá a lè ṣe fún ẹni tó ṣoore yìí fún wa, that is Lucky Aiyedatiwa, that we should stand with him. Ẹni tó fún wa yìí, being not a controversial person, we must support him. And the only way we can support him in the primary that is coming, we must deliver our 95% to him. To him. You will be voting for Aiyedatiwa, but don't look at that vote as for him, for that person. See it as you are voting for this gentleman.
The convener of Pathfinder's leadership group, Mr. Bolu Akadri, and others said the Deputy Governor is a tested and trusted politician.
Your presence here today fills us with great joy and pride and inspires us to reach a greater height. Your journey serves as a beacon of hope to our youth, a reminder that with determination and perseverance, anything is possible. As we embark on this journey together, let us reaffirm our commitment to building a brighter future for our town and its residents. Let us work hand in hand with the Deputy Governor to tackle the challenges ahead.
The event featured presentation of gift items to the Deputy Governor.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has showered encomiums on his deputy, Dr. Olaide Adelami, as he celebrates his birthday today. The governor described Dr. Adelami as a quality addition at this critical time in steering the wheel of governance and bringing hope to the people of Ondo State. Aiyedatiwa praised that God will continue to give the our-born politician good health and the required wisdom to offer meritorious service to the people. Brigadier General Felix Olamide Onyeye has taken a significant step towards his political aspirations by obtaining the APC governorship form. Surrounded by a supportive entourage of friends and associates, the atmosphere was one of celebration and jubilation around the APC headquarters, Abuja. Addressing supporters, Dr. Onyeye expressed gratitude for the overwhelming encouragement he had received during his consultations across the state. He said the support being received has been a driving force behind his decision to enter the gubernatorial race. While urging party members to stand by him during the upcoming primary election, Onyeye promised robust governance that would prioritize the well-being and progress of the people of Ondo State. Still staying with politics now, the National Vice Chairman of All Progressives Congress, APC, and former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Ondo State, Isaac Kekemeke, has declared interest to join the Ondo State governorship race. Kekemeke expressed the intention at a press conference in Akure, where he described himself as tested and prepared for the state assignment. An aspirant of the All Progressives Congress APC governorship ticket in Ondo State, Wale Akintenwa, has pledged to position the state for prosperity. Mr. Akintenwa, during a visit to the Secretariat of APC to officially inform the executives of his aspirations, said he is committed to industrialization, job creation, and agricultural revolution. Now to security matters now. Operatives of Ondo State Police Command have arrested a 39-year-old man, Dolapo Babalola, for allegedly killing his friend, Opeyemi Oyelaki, and stealing his motorcycle. Without an inkling of what was planned for him, the victim, 34-year-old Oyelaki, had agreed to convey his friend and another accomplice to a farm from Ondo to neighboring Okegbo town, where he met his untimely death. The Commissioner of Police, Abayomi Oladipo, led a team of operatives to unravel and retrieve the victim's corpse from the bush. From the headquarters of Ondo State Police Command in Akure, a team of officers led by the Commissioner of Police embarked on a journey to Okegbo town. After about an hour on the road, the team disembarked and moved into the bush. Dolapo Babalola, a 39-year-old suspect in police custody for the killing of his friend, 34-year-old Opeyemi Oyelaki, is at the center of this quest as he leads operatives to where the incident occurred and the corpse was dumped. After a long walk from the main road to this particular farm right here in Okegbo, it's now the task of the police operatives and the medical team to recover this body, which has been discovered in the pit where it was dumped by the suspect. After several efforts, the decomposing body was finally retrieved. According to the suspect, he and the victim, Opeyemi Oyelaki, were childhood friends who recently reconnected after losing contacts for years.
Àti mọ́ra ó ti pẹ́ gan, at least àti mọ́ra ń sìn is far back, more than 12 years now. But we've lost contact for about, let's say, 7 to 8 years ago before we met again now. Well, when we got here, when we are intent collecting the bike from him, he dragged with us.
And you hit him with what?
I hit him with stone.
The suspect, who had engaged the victim to convey him and another person to a farm, confessed to killing his friend in the bush together with his accomplice, and thereafter stole his motorcycle, which was eventually sold for 130,000 naira. Ondo State Commissioner of Police Abayomi Oladipo said the command acted on a report that the whereabouts of the late victim was unknown since March 15.
Consequent upon the report, police swung into action, and through technical intelligence, the suspect was arrested, and upon interrogation, he confessed to how the rider was engaged from Ondo town to take him and one other to a farm area in Okegbo. And on getting to these points, they came down under the pretext that they want to inspect their farm. The other suspects, now at large, gripped the Okada rider at the back, and the suspects that we apprehended hit him with stone on the head and consistently used wood to batter his head.
The police boss, who condemned the attitude of farmers in the area for failing to alert security agencies, enjoined residents of the state to collaborate with the police for the protection of lives and property. Family of the victim wants justice served on those involved. The corpse of the victim will eventually be handed over to his family for burial, where the command promises to intensify efforts to apprehend others in connection with the crime. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News. And with that story, we've come to the end of Sunshine Reports. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon.